Step number 17, right place. What is the right place for you where you can meet the right person? Everybody has a different place where they would go and meet the right partner for them. Now, this all boils down to what your interests are. What do you like doing? What are you passionate about? What do you dislike? Because obviously the places that you dislike, you're not going to go there. Now, list the top 5 places your type of partner was more likely to hang out and go. For example, women, if you occasionally pop into men's shops, shoe shops, sports shops, clothes shops, I'm sure you've done that before. If you're buying a present for, say, for example, somebody male, your father, nephew, a gift for somebody. And likewise with the men. You go into these shops, obviously not going there to look for somebody possibly, but these are the kind of places where people from the opposite sex are always going to be. And there's ways of doing that. I mean, you could go in there and you could pretend that you're looking for something for your sister. There could be somebody working there, and then there could be a woman there that's trying on or buying some other clothes, and you could ask her for her opinion. And likewise with the women as well. A good time for that is usually, let's say, for example, you're shopping and you're in a supermarket and you see somebody, let's say it's Mother's Day or Father's Day. Let's say it's Father's Day. The woman sees the man and there might be some aftershave there and she likes the look of him. She's already seen him prior to that. And on my other coaching programs, I coach men and women how to identify the person they like in a supermarket and how to strike a conversation and get their phone number without them even realizing what's actually happened. So you could strike a conversation and say, excuse me, I wonder if you can help me. Now, when women ask men for help, we want to help you, especially if we find you attractive. We'll go out of our way to do that. And you could just ask them, I'm trying to choose a fragrance, aftershave, or whatever she's trying to get for my nephew, for my dad, for Father's Day. Which one would you recommend? Now, if the man has never used any of these fragrances before, he'll say that he'll have because he wants to impress you. The last thing he wants to do is come across like he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then he will advise you from there. Then you start the conversation. Now, ladies, you've done your bit at that point because if he's interested in you, he will take it to the next level. Phone numbers will be exchanged and then you can strike a meeting from there. Sports events, fantastic. Ladies, you can go to sports events. It's packed with men. I don't understand why ladies, because you don't like sport, it doesn't mean that you don't go there. Because remember, if you're single, you've got to start doing some different things. And men, go to fashion shows. It's packed with women. Go to yoga, gym. If you have a faith or belief, go to where the people that have that same belief would be. Church is ideal as well. So list the top 5 places your partner would like to go and then start to plan on how you're actually going to go there, when you're going to go there and who with. It may mean that you need to go by yourself, which is fine. You're not going to meet anybody sitting at home watching TV or being on Facebook all night. You need to start to get out and about and come out of your comfort zone and just go out for a walk and chill. Plan ahead. Google local events. Like I said, the website meetup.com, everything's on there for you where you can look at your local events. But look at the local events that you're interested in, and that will help you with that as well. Dress to impress as well, and always smile. You don't know when you're going to meet somebody. And the last thing, we've all been there when, you realize that you've run out of milk. This is the worst case scenario. You've run out of milk, or, you need to get something from the shop, and you just popped across the road or popped around the corner, and you just, put on some tracksuit bottoms, a t-shirt, and you bung out, and then you go in there, and then you see an ex. Or even worse, you're not looking your best and you see a certain person that's in your area that you've been dying to see. It's usually somebody that you see on the train but you haven't really spoken to, and then they see you looking not as lovely as you'd like to in the morning. So when you're going to any events, like whenever you decide that you're going to pop out, try and look presentable to a certain standard. And we've all just popped out quickly and come back in. But the last thing you want to do is possibly bump into somebody that you really like the look of. So when you're going out to these events, dress to impress and always smile. Dress as though you're going to a date. When you dress up, when you dress a certain way that you feel good about yourself and you feel sexy and you feel confident and you feel powerful, that's a very, very lovely feeling that you have when you're dressed in a certain way. Especially the ladies, when you put on your certain heels and your certain dresses, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel sexy. You have a certain aura about you when you're walking. And men, when we put on a suit, people look at us differently as opposed to jeans and trainers or a hat. And we need to look at that as well. When you go into these places, dress to impress. I would say to the women, please try and educate yourself about sports, because men love this, especially if they support a certain team, a football team or a soccer team or a rugby team or a basketball team. You'll be able to find out about what he's passionate about in the first meetings with him. But find out what their top 2 or 3 players are and just strike a conversation. Men love women that know about their team's sport, especially if they support the same team. Now be careful now, because you don't want to get too excited and start talking about his team and then going deep, and then you can't remember certain things, and then he's gonna think, well, she doesn't know what she's talking about. So be careful of that one as well. Men, show an interest in the latest women's fashion trends. Women love a man that is in tune with his feminine side and understands fashion. I've never had a problem shopping with women, because I'd like to know what her style is. So if I know that she likes a certain types of clothing, I know that when it comes up to her birthday and Christmas or Valentine's or any occasions like that, men, you need to know what to get. The worst thing, you don't know what size your girlfriend's shoes are, or lingerie and things like that. And it's important that men do understand that and understand her style, what she likes. And women love men that can go shopping with them as well. I don't think we can do as much as women can do, but occasionally you can pop along with them, because they love that as well. And remember what I said before, it's not always about yourself. Try and educate yourself, and this method here will increase your chances of finding the right partner, because you're stretching yourself. And this is what this program is all about, is stretching yourself and looking at different ways and more opportunities on how you can attract the right partner, because I'm assuming that you just want one, and this is what this will do for you.